Welcome, kings and queens. My name is Nick Walker, and this is the first episode of the Black Bookshelf podcast. My sole purpose for creating this podcast was to create a space where I could discuss some of my favorite book recommendations, things that I'm reading at the moment, book reviews, book ratings, and just to have a place where I can discuss Black literature that has been created by Black authors. Um, so at the start of 2024, in my New Year's resolutions, I said that I was going to read at least 40 books this year. And that was a important and objective goal for me because growing up, I read a lot of literature. I read a lot of Black books written by Black authors, and they inspired me. But as you matriculate through academia, I graduated from high school in 2007, graduated with my bachelor's in 2011, and graduated with my doctorate in 2017. So, when you on that school grind, you don't get to read as much for leisure. And so, going through that school grind, you reading academic based books, and now I've gotten to that space where I'm working in my career. I have some time on my hands, so I really wanted to get back into reading. And I feel like it's important for Black people to read Black literature because we need to be able to hear our brother and our sister out. I want to be in a space mentally to where I can read about Black love. I can read funny Black novels. I can read sci-fi Black novels. I can read about Black history and enjoy all of it because I love my Black people that much. So I really wanted to create a podcast to where I could do that. And reading is so beneficial. I feel like a lot of Black males, I feel like we not reading as much as we should, or if we are reading, we're not discussing what we're reading. And reading is very important. It's very beneficial. It will improve your vocabulary. Reading will keep your mind expanding. Reading is really good for stress, decreasing stress and improving your relaxation. It's very good for improving your problem solving skills, and it just improves how well your brain works as a whole. So I'm very excited to not only learn a lot of information and keep my mind expanding, but to kind of decrease that stress that comes with the everyday life of just being Black in America. So reading is one of those things that already I can feel since I've been reading this year that it really helps relax me and decrease my stress, and it's improving even my conversations, even talking about some of the things that I'm reading. So I'm very excited about that. What will I be doing on my podcast channel? So I created a YouTube channel, the Black Bookshelf Podcast, and what I will be having on there is book reviews, book recommendations, like I stated earlier. I will go to a bookstore, buy a bunch of Black books, and I will, share them, show you what I'm reading, all that things to that nature. Because I think it's also important for me to share what I'm reading to the community in hopes that when I build this community, other people want to read the same books and we can discuss in the comments, or I can create a Facebook group or a group somewhere and we can discuss, and I really hope I get good feedback. I really hope that I'm able to create a community of book readers that are set out to read Black books by Black authors. And hopefully this podcast channel builds and builds, and but either way, I'm gonna really enjoy reading books and discussing it with y'all. So peace. And also subscribe to the Black Bookshelf Podcast on YouTube, on TikTok, and also on Instagram. Peace.